Okay, third try at this video. I also changed the orientation of the camera. Maybe it's a little bit better, I think. Instead of the vertical, we're going landscape. Anyway, so this behind me is phase one of the FJ Camper interior furniture framing. I don't have all the pieces in place, but I think it gives you a good idea of what this is. And the framing itself is basically done. I've got one more piece to add. Then, of course, I need to add phase two, part of it, the slides, the drawers, and all that stuff. So there's a fair amount of work left. This is just a quick, kind of, hopefully quick summary of what we've got here. Okay, so I don't have a microphone on, so the volume is going to change, unfortunately, because the further I get away from the microphone, the worse it is. But we're gonna muddle through. Also, I have some flickering fluorescence in the shop space, so that's not helping. This space back here is where the storage drawer is going to go. The top of this is going to get the same thickness of Baltic birch and a fixed panel. I've already got all the nuts in place. I've test fit it. It all looks great. I just took it out because I need to. I'm not going to hear my dog barking in the background already. It's a little bit more muffled than he's normally right outside the door. But this is the thing that makes the whole cot work, because the length of this frame right now is set up such that when you're sitting in the passenger seat and the passenger seat is all the way back or as far back as the driver's seat, it butts up pretty much right up against this frame right here. And it can't really go any further back. So to make the cot work and to get the length we need, which is about 76 inches, this part, which is the sliding cot extension, needs to slide. And the way this works is there are two rails, one on either side. This one actually has the stop screw in place. There are two glide cars that are bolted to the framing underneath this plywood, and those glide cars ride in the rails. So when this slides, and there's a little head of a bolt that I need to swap it out for something that's countersunk, so it doesn't do that. It doesn't hit. But that just slides all the way out, and then it hits the stop, and that's as far as it goes. And then there's two plywood leaves that fit into this gap. But it's nice when this is open. And by the way, this is a very strong cantilever. When this is open, you have access to the water pump, which is going to mount right here on some plywood. The Anker power station, which is going right here, and that's going to be strapped down with a bungee. There's two 2.6 gallon water cubes that are going right here and here. The PET briefcase style porta potty is going to go right here, and the EasyFlate Moab air compressor is going right here. It's a bit of a Tetris puzzle to get all this stuff to fit. I still have a little bit of extra room for other things. But that's pretty much where it stands right now. So the next steps are to I've already finished basically all the phase two work, and test fit it in the rig, and it's good. I need to make a one small adjustment to accommodate the switch for the water pump, but that's pretty minor. It's just one piece of framing that needs to be swapped out for another piece that's a little bit longer, and change out the panel. No big deal. But the phase two is going to connect basically right here, and then I need to do the slides, the drawers, and get all that set up. And then once I know that everything works, then I can basically disassemble it. Take the drawers off, leave the slides on, but take the drawers off. I'll put it in the rig, connect all the framing pieces together. There's really only 3 pieces that need to be connected in order to connect the phase 1 and phase 2 sections. Then I will put the drawers back on, mount the drawers back onto the slides while it's in the rig. And once that's done, then essentially all the framing is done inside the FJ. Then all I really have to do is wiring, finish the wiring and the plumbing. And most of that I'm going to do inside the shop first, get all that set up, then kind of disassemble it and then reassemble it once it's in the FJ. So it's just a matter of just taking it and just putting it in. So it'll be pretty straightforward. Anyway, that's where we are right now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer. Thanks so much. Bye.